Well, hello and welcome to my DIY today, and today we're going to show you how to make a t-shirt rug. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's my pile of t-shirt scraps, so save the sleeves. Okay, with cutting out these t-shirts, you want to use up as much material as you can. You cut off any seams. This is a sleeve. If the sleeve is open, there's a seam here, then you just cut a zigzag like this to make it continuously long. Okay, so that's one way to do it. So you just about 3/4 of an inch long, and then you go back in this direction, then stop and come back, go a little wide, and come back this direction. Then you have a continuous strand, and then you can trim the edges if you'd like. Okay, let's see if we can do that one. Okay, now to connect them, you just put the two ends together, fold it over, and make a little cut. Okay, see how I've done that? Then you just pull it through. Okay. And you don't have to sew it right there. Okay. And with the sleeve that has not been cut yet, here's a closed, I haven't cut it yet. So if you haven't cut it yet, I like to cut that hem off and fold it. Let's see, yeah, fold it over, straighten it out, and you just cut it. Let's see if this will cut. Don't go all the way through. Okay, there we go. So it looks like this. Okay, so you have it like this. This is the folded part. And I'm just going to cut across to there. Across to that one. And then across to that one. And over to that one. And that makes one continuous strand. See how much you get with that one sleeve? Okay, so that's the open one and the okay, the open one and then the closed one. The two different ways to do the opened and the closed. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these. Let's cut that seam off. And use scissors or a rotary. And back this way. So you're going to zigzag it. See how it just zigzags back and forth. Okay. Then you can just trim that excess if you want. Probably makes it flow a little better. Now let's cut this one a little bit more right here. There we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do all these, and I'll come back and show you how to do the rug. Okay, now the next step we need to do is to get a hula hoop, and we're going to put 11 strips on here. So just take one of your strips, tie it here. We're going to make spokes like spokes on a bicycle wheel. This is what we're going to weave it around. Then just go across to the other side like this. Okay, see how we've got the X here? Now we're going to go across here and across there. Okay. Okay, as you can see, I've put on the 11 strips. That makes 22 count all the way around. Okay, now you have to have this an uneven number to make the weaving work right. So you're going to take 2 strands and squish them together. That's where we're going to start our looping. And here I have my big ball of yarn. So you come where the 2 are, and you're going to start, that's where you're going to start. Tie your knot there. Okay? And then we're just going to go in and out, weave it around. Now, if you don't put the 2 together, the weave won't work because it's got to weave around. When you start the weaving, just go over, under, over, under. Pretty simple. Kind of move your spokes a little bit so we have a little more even. This is my double one here. Over, under. Okay, now we're back to where we started. I've gone all the way around once. Okay, as you can see, when I get back to the beginning, I'm going to go over and then under. See how it's opposite, and that's how you do your weave. I've gone around 3 times and see the weave. If you don't see that weave, you've messed up somewhere, and go back and fix it. It should be over, under. See how it switches off, and that's the weave. Make sure that I got rid of the big ball, and I'm just doing over, under, over, under. Make sure you have that pattern. Over, under, over, under, over, under. And then just work with it as you go. Tighten it as you go. Okay, let's get some more done. Okay, see how that is taking shape now? A lot easier with not such a big ball. You just go over, under, pull. Over, under, pull. And just do one at a time. I've messed up a couple times thinking I could go faster, but then you have to go undo it. See how that's holding? And you don't need to pull it real tight. Just taut. Let's see, and you see how it's doing, and just set it on your lap and go back and forth and see how it's taking place. And these wide pieces take care of themselves as you go around. There we go. Once you get that weave. Okay, it's taking shape nicely, and I'm just sitting relaxed in my chair. Just get enough that it's not too much for you to handle. Then you turn up and over, and any long tassels like this we can cut off later or tuck behind. And then just make sure that weave is taking place so that you can keep it intact. Try and keep your spokes even. Okay, now when you get to this point, remember not to pull these too tight, because when you take it off the hoop, it will, buckle. This is all the bigger I'm going to go because this is for my daughter's kitty. So let's show you how to tie it off. Okay, that last piece, just go ahead and tie that in a knot here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these off. Cut all the way around. So now it looks like this. Kind of stretch it. There we go. Now you take one from each side and tie it in a double knot. And just go around and do that. And that holds it into place. Don't do it tight. And continue around. Grab one from each side. Loose. Do not tighten this up. We've got it all tied. I went around and made sure that I tied all these. Now this is the side that the kitty will sit on, and this side's where all the knots are. And you can trim all those, but I do not want to. The cat doesn't care. And just make sure you have everything all tucked in. And when the kitty lays on it, it'll be nice and cozy. Also, you can take your yarn, your t-shirt yarn, and crochet, or I'll set that aside for a minute, or you can braid it too. Anything you want to do with this ball of yarn. And I have quite a bit. I have that gray ball, I have this ball of yarn, and I have a little bit of white and a little bit of green yarn. So I'll think of some other projects. Maybe I'll sit and crochet. That is that. Well, thanks for coming along with me on my DIY, and that was a lot of fun, and I hope you will learn how to make a t-shirt rug. It really was easy, and they are durable and last a long time. And thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and good night.